And moving on now, this week and next, we're going to be bringing you a series of special reports from the Donbass region of eastern Ukraine. Now in this first report, teleSUR's special correspondent there joined up with a brigade of international volunteers traveling into Ukraine. Take a look.
The meeting point is Rostov-on-Don airport in southern Russia, very close to the border with Ukraine. 100 international volunteers have arrived here. Overhead, Russian fighters patrol their country's frontier. Most are Italians and Spaniards, but there are also volunteers from Britain, Ireland, Germany and Turkey. Once at the bus, they're asked to turn off their cell phones. The most experienced member of the brigade tells them if there's any firing, they shouldn't run, they should fall to the ground.
We've got 2 first aid kits with tourniquets if anything should happen. She'll have one of them. The other will go on the other bus. The convoy will do its best to avoid the most dangerous areas. But we're going to a war, and we don't know what might happen.
The buses take back roads as far as the agreed border crossing. First, there's a not very strict Russian checkpoint. Until a few months ago, this side was Ukrainian territory. Now it's controlled by militia for the People's Republic of Lugansk. The signs of fighting are everywhere. Beyond the barrier, hundreds of vehicles wait to cross in the other direction. At least 500,000 civilians have fled the violence in the Donbass region. The brigade's convoy has an armed escort. In theory, a ceasefire is in place, but in the last few hours there have been several clashes. First stop, Lugansk City, the scene of a sustained attack. Heavy weapons are on the move. Here the ceasefire is not worth the paper it's written on. After 12 hours to cover just 250 kilometers, the convoy reaches its destination.
We must support the people who are fighting here because our assessment of it is it's a national liberation struggle. They're fighting against fascism, which is on the rise again in Europe. And this fascism is supported by my government, NATO, the EU and the US.
The first day ends and the International Brigade is now installed in an improvised barracks somewhere in the east of Ukraine.